everybody, welcome to the Origami of the Day calendar video that I'm doing for Thursday, June 4th, 2009. As I mentioned yesterday, this model today is the first of two parts. We're going to be folding a parrot, and apparently there are enough steps in this particular model that they have split it up into 2 days. So we're gonna work on it partway today, and then tomorrow we finish it up. And this does use a regular traditional piece of origami paper, so get your supplies ready and we'll get started on the first part of our parrot. Start out, take your paper so that you have the white side facing up, and first fold it in half on a diagonal just to make yourself a nice center guideline. Open it right back up. And now we're going to do a series of these guideline creases. First, after doing that center line, fold your two corners into that line like this, and then open your piece back up. The next folds that you're going to be doing, or guideline creases that you're going to be making, if you can see the shadow of them here, if I hold my piece on the angle like this, see how there's a straight line that runs across from here and ends right at the line we just made. And then at 90-degree angles to that one, the same thing, another crease that runs straight down and ends at the point where where this line that we just created intersects it. So we're not creating lines that go all the way across in both directions. We're making ones, or the object is to create folds that end right here. So the way you do that, because this is pretty much halfway from this point to the edge of the paper, is just fold it up so that the edge here goes right at where that line ends off the paper. So fold it up to that point and just hold it there, and then pinch across until you reach that point where the diagonal line has intersected. And if I turn the piece around, you can see it on this side because you can see the line there. So I've pinched all the way I've pinched all the way across, and I'm going to end my pinch right here, right where this line ends as well. And then I'm opening it back up so that now I've got the line across and I still have that diagonal there. Now I'm going to do the same, bring it back around, I'm going to do the same thing at 90-degree angles here. So I'm going to bring this point over to where this angle comes off the edge of the paper, and just hold it and pinch all the way down until I reach the point. Again, if I show you on the opposite side here, I'm going to pinch across until I reach the point where it intersects, and stop there and open it back up. So when I'm done, then I've got the line here and the one across, the line on the angle and the one straight up and down in both directions. Think of this paper as, you know, when we folded these two bits over and it was like this. The piece that you're folding now is this flap. You're folding this over, but this is going to these are going to remain open, and you're folding this part down. But that's the distance that you want to fold this flap down, is right where these two pieces came across. So fold this piece over like this. And then, now this one's a little tricky, and I understand now why they split this in two, because even though it's just one model, there are a lot of little intricate folds. what you're going to do is fold over. Let me do it this way. We're going to fold this part up to the top here, like that. And then you're going to do the same thing in the other direction. Bring this piece up to the edge here. And when you do that, this part is going to overlap like that. See what I did? So that when you're done, your piece will be overlapping like that. You'll have this little flap here that overlaps. Now take your piece and you want to fold it in half toward the back. So fold it in half this way. And when you do that, that little bit that was folded off to the side, flapped over, is going to then be sticking out like that. What you want to do is to now take this part here and just fold it over down like this in both directions, reverse back and forth, to create a crease, so that then what you can do is open it up a bit and sort of flip it out and over top of itself along that crease that you just made. Now what you want to do is to take this point here and fold it down and bring it to this edge here that's below where the beak is. So you're folding over all the way to here, and then folding the crease here to create a guideline here. You're going to flip your piece over and do the same thing on this side, and then fold down along here. And then we're opening this back up, and we're using that line that we just made now for our actual fold. So we're taking that same point that we just brought all the way over to the edge here, and now we're bringing it to the crease that we just made. So take this point and bring it over to the crease like that. Then flip your piece around, and again the same thing. Take this point that previously we had brought all the way over to here and just bring it to the crease that we just made, like that. The line that we just folded to, where we brought this point to this line, and it continues all the way straight down here. What you want to do is now we're going to be folding this piece over like this. We're folding this over, and we want to end up so that this line here is right in line with this edge here. So when you bring your piece and fold it over, and you see I do this, and this is that line, this is the opposite side of the line, and it's right in line with this edge here. Flip it over and do the same thing on this side. And this is the point where we stop for today, and then tomorrow we'll do the rest of the folds that will turn this into our parrot. Okay, so I will see you back here tomorrow so we can finish up our parrot. I hope you were able to follow along with that. I know it's a little more difficult when you're just doing guideline folds to really try to see what it is I'm doing. And my lighting isn't so good in here right now, so hopefully you're able to follow along, and we will pick it up here and finish up our parrot tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.